kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, come on.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Another run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Okay, break.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Play, it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 34-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Eagles nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Slot man moves right. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
And just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The Eagles at 9-7 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest. I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Hurts. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point through the snowflakes. Up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Black open.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get that for the sack. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he's going to go down again. And it's a loss of 12. Someone came to play today.
Well, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now. a first down, and they end up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. These two teams all tied after one. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to begin that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And
ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, points. You really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 35 on second down, Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A little football 1-on-1 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field, so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. And a big turnover as his guys will get the football back. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders.
He's got him in, complete. That's right. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, this is exactly what I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
When you said jumbled, they were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. Left side has got Robinson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield to 43. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's McCoy Dean with the pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's airing it out for Williams. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jump.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take it. So now two consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Well, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, back to Sanders. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Ready?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
70 Rangers.
Back to throw here. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So we'll reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Takes it at the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start. Two. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've got them around in this game. They got some time. The game scored. Some opposition is out there. Some defending the pass here. They can re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll have it midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need it. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Giants 21, Eagles 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. In motion left comes Williams. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll send Brown in motion right. From the 29, Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, 1st down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another run here with Sanders. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Calling a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Come on. 19 tight.
Going for it with Sanders. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Final minute now, the third quarter. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Jones is going to back this forward on the jet sweep. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off-play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you got to call that both ways. And
nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones throws to his man on the outbound. It's complete. That's Robinson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones is going to back this forward on the jet sweep. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards and a giant first down. What an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they control the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Another game there in the 8th play.
When a drive goes this long, you have to hold all the credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Giants! Daniel Bellinger with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record, 31. And the Giants add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again near the 40. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. Incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's got some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another try for Barkley, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stay with him. They lost 2. That's the call.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss in 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Will try to punch it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Jones keeps it himself, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point try good by Gano, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Azeez Ojulari buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker.